Is this Porsche a finely crafted, high-performance automobile that car enthusiasts would love? Or is it just another vessel to get the kids from point A to point B? You guys be the judge.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's episode, this beautiful 2015 Porsche Macan Turbo is going to look brand new again after bombing around on wet and mucky roads this spring. And as you guys can see, it hasn't fared too well inside or out, so stay tuned.
Okay guys, well, as I get to work on the Porsche today, I just wanted to say that while I do typically work on really dirty vehicles and bring those back to life, there's always something enjoyable about getting to work on a nicer vehicle like this one. Even if it's not super dirty, I know I won't be fighting cheap quality materials, and it's pretty much guaranteed that this thing will look insanely good when I'm done with it. Moving to the other rear wheel well now, where as you can see it's full of dirt that's likely been accumulating most of the winter, and I did find it interesting that these carpeted liners have held up really well and still look to be in good shape, where the ones in that 2017 Porsche Cayenne that I did a little while ago were completely torn up, so perhaps it was more of a one-off thing with that vehicle rather than a pervasive issue across the brand. Now as I start on the underside, you might have noticed that the water was beating off the paint really well, and that's because it's ceramic coated, which, as I've said before, always makes my life a little easier and more enjoyable while I detail it today. Okay, with the Macan all foamed up, I'll grab my boar's hair detail brush and get to work around all the crevices and tighter areas like behind the gas door that my wash mitt would definitely miss. And to give you guys a bit of info on the vehicle, the Macan Turbo puts out 400 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque from its 3.6 liter twin turbocharged engine, which can move it from 0 to 60 in just 4.2 seconds. So it's definitely got some giddy up, and make sure to stick around until the end of the video to hear the drool-inducing growl that this thing makes. Alright, well with the exterior clean and dry, it's time to turn my attention to the interior, and that starts with removing the car seats, seat protector, and all the food garbage the kids left behind. Then I'll get the vacuum plugged in and get to work sucking up all the debris in here. Working my way around with the vacuum, and I have to say I'm a little surprised at just how much debris managed to make its way underneath all the floor mats in the vehicle. Usually the carpet stays pristine under a mat, but in this case there's almost more debris under here than there was on top of the mat. So very curious to say the least, but thankfully the carpet is about middle of the road in terms of quality, so it's not too difficult to get it all sucked out. Alright, well, as is common with a lot of German vehicles, I'll get the leg support extended here so I don't miss all the debris that's managed to get trapped down there. Now as I work on this rear footwell, I just have to say that the second row in this Macan is noticeably smaller than other vehicles, as it's a little bit difficult to maneuver the extractor in here, and that's not usually an issue in most other vehicles, so not that it's a bad thing, but just something I observed today. It definitely doesn't have a ton of legroom back here. Here's the half bucket full of dirty water pulled from the vehicle today. Honestly, not even all that gross. Okay, well, since the interior trim isn't super dirty, I'm opting to use some of my APC diluted at 10:1 to wipe everything down. And if you've ever wondered where you can grab a bottle because you've seen it work wonders on even the nastiest vehicles, well, it's available on my website over at detailgeekautocare.com, and it even comes with a handy dilution mixing bottle with pre-marked labels since the product comes as a concentrate, so feel free to give it a look as it really is an incredible product. Alright, well now that the leather is clean, I'll get some of my leather conditioner applied to all the seats, and not only will it leave the leather looking and feeling new, it leaves a very pleasant leather smell in here that just can't be beat.
All right guys, well since this Porsche does have a ceramic coating on it, I'm going ahead and using my ceramic spray coating here to basically boost or top up the coating that's on here. And that is something that should be done with every coated vehicle, every couple of months, is to apply a spray coating, a silica spray sealant like this. Make sure that the coating is performing its best, looking its best, and that it'll last as long as it should. Now of course you don't have to have a coated vehicle to use this spray coating here. It can be used on any vehicle, any clear coat. Kind of as that last step protection, that sacrificial layer to protect the paint. It's very easy to apply. Just spray a little bit onto a microfiber towel, apply that to a section of your vehicle, and as soon as it kind of starts to flash or sort of you see it evaporating a little bit, that's when you wipe it off with a second towel, and it's going to leave your paint looking super glossy and hydrophobic, and water's going to beat off it like crazy. All right, guys, well, 8 hours of hard work went into this Porsche to get it dialed in and looking perfect again. And I have to say, it was definitely dirtier than I thought it was at first glance, but it's still cleaned up and looks really good. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this transformation, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to check me out on other social media like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Enjoy the guitar outro, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.